Shabbat Shalom to all my friends in SW3 and beyond. This week, Sidra Korach is where Moshe's leadership is challenged. And very early on, it is plain to see that Moshe's leadership was not chosen by Moshe. Aaron's priesthood was not chosen by Aaron, but actually God controls everything. How historically beautifully apt that when we think that the leaders might think that they are self-chosen. Of course not. It is God who chooses them. And how often God's name was mentioned in the conflict that has thankfully finished now. And let's hope peace endures and all the hostages are returned from captivity. But it's very interesting because Korach challenged Moses. Korach argued with Moses, and the Ethics of the Fathers asks, which argument will get resolved? The argument between Hillel and Shammai. And which argument will not get resolved? The argument between Korach and his gang. The obvious question is, Hillel and Shammai, they argued. One argued according to halakha on one side and one on the other side. And because they were both an argument for heaven's sake, it was resolved. But Korach wasn't arguing with his gang. It should say an argument not to be resolved, which is Korach and Moses. Why Korach and his gang? Because it takes two people to have an argument. It's amazing that the second day of the week is known as Monday. Monday is Yom Sheni. And the daily psalm of Monday, the Monday psalm, is called Shir Mizmor, a tune Livnei Korach, to the sons of Korach. The second day, because you need two people to have an argument. You can't have just one. One person can't argue with the other, with themselves. You need two. When the Ethics of the Father says the argument that won't last, that will not be resolved, it's Korach and his gang. Because Moshe wasn't arguing with them. Korach and his gang wanted to start fights. If you want to start fights and God's in the way, you're in trouble. Please God, may all our differences amongst each other be just one-sided. May no more arguments for no real reason come. May there be peace in ourselves, amongst ourselves, and throughout the world. Good Shabbos.